June's horizon brings a bullish dawn for Bitcoin. The outlook for Bitcoin in June 2025 appears quite positive. Many analysts are expressing bullish sentiments for the leading cryptocurrency. This optimism stems from recent performance and ongoing developments. Several key factors are aligning to support this positive view. Institutional investor interest continues to be a significant driver. We have observed substantial inflows into Bitcoin exchange-traded funds or ETFs. These products make it easier for traditional investors to gain exposure. Furthermore, corporate adoption is steadily increasing. More companies are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. This trend signals growing confidence in Bitcoin as a store of value. Expert analysis plays a crucial role in shaping these June predictions. Financial analysts and market observers are closely watching Bitcoin's movements. They use various tools, including technical and fundamental analysis. As June begins, their forecasts largely point towards continued growth for Bitcoin. The coming weeks will reveal if this bullish promise holds true. May's momentum has built a strong foundation for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's performance in May 2025 provided a strong tailwind. The cryptocurrency registered a notable price increase of nearly 10%. This marked its second consecutive month of gains. Such consistent positive performance is a healthy sign for the market. It suggests underlying strength and sustained buying interest. This upward trend in May has certainly bolstered investor confidence. A key driver behind May's impressive performance was the significant inflow into Bitcoin ETFs. These investment vehicles attracted a remarkable $5.6 billion during the month. This level of inflow demonstrates robust demand from institutional and retail investors alike. Beyond ETF inflows, corporate treasuries also showed increased Bitcoin accumulation. Publicly traded companies expanded their Bitcoin holdings significantly. This trend of corporate adoption is expected to persist into June. The combination of strong price action, massive ETF inflows, and growing corporate interest in May sets a very positive stage. Investors will be watching to see if this momentum can be sustained. The macro maze of trade winds and economic signals always plays a crucial role in Bitcoin's price movements. Recently, comments from former US President Donald Trump have introduced some uncertainty. He spoke about potential new customs duties and mentioned a possible trade war with China. Such pronouncements can create short-term risks for assets like Bitcoin. Markets generally dislike uncertainty, and trade disputes can cause volatility. While trade war concerns might pose a short-term risk, the long-term impact could be different. Periods of increased global uncertainty can sometimes increase interest in alternative assets. Cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, are often viewed as such alternatives. If traditional financial systems face stress from trade disputes, some investors may seek refuge. Chris Ryan, head of liquid asset strategies at Galaxy Digital, offered insights on this. He stated that sudden policy changes make short-term pricing difficult. A slowing economy might increase the likelihood of monetary support measures. Historically, looser monetary policy and rate cuts have often been beneficial for Bitcoin's price. The current macroeconomic environment is therefore a mixed bag for Bitcoin. How these factors unfold in June will be critical. Section 4. Charting the course. Technical levels to watch. Technical analysis provides valuable clues about Bitcoin's potential price trajectory in June. Tracy Jin, COO of MEXC Exchange, anticipates bullish sentiment will control the market. Key price levels represent areas of potential support or resistance. A significant resistance level to watch is $109,000. Holding above this area would be a strong bullish signal. The next target range is $113,000 to $115,000. June promises to be an interesting month for Bitcoin's price action. Section 5. Regulatory tides. The Genius Act and market sentiment. Regulatory developments are always a significant factor for the cryptocurrency market. In the United States, a piece of legislation known as the Genius Act is currently in focus. The full name is the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act. This bill advanced to the U.S. Senate on May 19, 2025. There is a possibility that it could face a vote in the Senate in early June 2025. The outcome of the Genius Act vote is considered an important indicator for market sentiment. If the act passes, it could provide much-needed regulatory clarity for stablecoins in the U.S. Conversely, if the bill faces significant hurdles or fails, it might create uncertainty. This uncertainty could negatively impact investor confidence, not just for stablecoins but for Bitcoin as well. Therefore, this vote is a key event to monitor in June. Ultimately, regulatory clarity is generally seen as a positive for the long-term health of the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin investors will be paying close attention to these developments in June. Section 6. A separate path. Bitcoin's divergence and future potential. An interesting trend observed in May 2025 was Bitcoin's behavior relative to traditional assets. Bitcoin demonstrated an ability to gain value during different market conditions. It rose during periods when investors showed increased appetite for risk. However, Bitcoin also gained value at times when markets were seeking safe havens. This dual characteristic is quite noteworthy. It suggests a potential shift in how investors perceive Bitcoin. This behavior shows a growing divergence from traditional stock markets. Historically, Bitcoin has sometimes shown a correlation with tech stocks or overall market risk sentiment. However, its performance in May indicates it might be carving out its own path. Federico Brocate, president of 21 Shares USA, commented on this phenomenon. He noted that the macroeconomic situation remains very important for all assets, including Bitcoin. However, he also suggested that the sustainability of Bitcoin's divergence from stocks will become clearer in June. Looking forward, if Bitcoin continues to show this divergence, its appeal could broaden significantly. The developments in June will offer further insights into this potential.